EA Sports is back at it again, this time using scouting with the new free agency. Now, I don't like the Masters and Earl Thomas and Leveon Bell, but that doesn't matter. The objective is how can we utilize this promo to make maximum amount of coins and better our team without spending any money at all. Like I told you guys, I'm done buying bundles, dog. This game has given me, bro, my blood pressure was 75,000 over 36,000. Don't ask me how I'm still alive. Doesn't really matter. The bottom line is I'm still here for you guys, and we're going to still cake up regardless, all right? So reading through this right here, you can see that there's new scouting solos and everything like that. We're going to look at all of these situations, the new objectives, and so much more right after this. All right, so we're back, and we're going to look at it right now in depth. Now, remember, a lot of the things that I figure out myself, I like what EA Sports started to do. They always give you these informational cards that you're able to look at, and sometimes we just quick sell them without reading them, and it really affects what's going on. Like, this one right here is telling you guys you have to equip your team with new free agency players if you might need them in certain solos. So don't be quick to raid sell this guy. Obviously, we know he's like 4'3". The dude's going to get mossed instantly. If you have this guy on your team, something's wrong with you. Even if you're a Seattle theme team, his height, what is he, like 5'10" or 5'11"? What they got him listed at? Because if he's listed at 5'10", he's really like 5'6" in the NFL. It is what it is, right? So we're not going to immediately get rid of him. You can see that he's selling for like 120 scouts. We can quick sell him for 10, and then this one is 10 also. All right, so look, pretty much what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a look at all of the things that are going on within the store and all the solos and how we're going to make a come up off of this, right? So we're not going to get rid of any of that. Remember, when you simply back out of that, you can really just go right back to your binder and just look at newest, and everything will be right there. So don't be too concerned about trying to find those cards or being urgent to quick sell them right away, because you don't need to do that. It's going to still be there anyway. All right, so let's first look at objectives and MUT level. All right, so this is the Week 32 objective list, Series 5 multiplayer. All right, I don't see anything going on with that, so that's all good. We're going to go over to the solo section right now. Let's check that out. All right, so we got the free agency. All right, it's 20 of them. So, what comes out with the last one? So, these are all scouts. All right, hold up. These dudes are garbage. Mike Wallace still in the league, bro? Like, what's he doing? Monty Te'o, bro? Did he find his girlfriend yet? Like, bro, it is what Latavius Murray. He on the move again. Jay Ajayi. All right, Mike Mitchell, Tyler Eifert, Malcolm Brown, really. Earl Thomas III, Bradley Roby, Raymond Foster. We know about that already. Muhammad Wilkerson. Okay, Jason Verrett, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's still playing? Thought that dude was finished, bruh. And then Leveon Bell, ultimately, that gives you 500 scouts. So there's so many different ways. We're going to get a lot of scouting points through this. It appears to be ultimate moments. I don't know if they're going to do it like where it's certain games that's like a whole half or whatever. We will go through it, you know, pretty much and see what, you know, what the outcome is, because we have to take advantage of everything, because already right there, that's like 750. So you're really, okay, 950. You're really getting over more than 1,000 scouts. So with that, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to use all those scouting points in the store to see what we could do with it. Remember, I still have to do my Ultimate Legend solos. This expires on the following weekend, so I have to get that done as well. You're not going to want to miss out on that. I want to make sure you guys are collecting all your Ultimate Legend trophies to get your free 97 overall player. Do not miss out on that. For me, because now I refuse to spend more money, I got to be very, very critical with it. I got to make my time for that, bro. Like yesterday, I wasn't really able to get on at all, except for to do a quick daily objective to get Ryan Shazier. I was busy all day. I had a lot of stuff going on, and I still had to find a way to get on. I'm just letting you guys know, don't miss out on getting that Ultimate Legend trophy, because especially now that we're just going straight no money spent action, we're going to have to make the most out of everything. Let's take a look at the store, though, by the way. Let's check out what's going on inside the store. They should have added a new thing with scouts use here. Okay, so a 92 to 95 overall free agent. Bam, that's right there. All right, this guy right there, that dude's garbage. So it looks like the max one is 10,500, which means that these players are not going to be highly sought after. So ultimately, it's still going to go all the way back to this being glitchy, because with that, you can just pretty much pull whatever you want. I haven't seen a lot of MVPs getting pulled, but I will tell you this. Objectively speaking, you know, I lost like 200K the last time I did it. I'm not scared, though. I'm still finna go back and lose even more. It's not a big deal to me, dog. Like, but nah, it is a big deal. Now that I know that I can't buy packs, like, it kind of straps me, dog. Like, you're gonna see that 100 points right there for the rest of the year. Like, that's just the balance, because, you know, they give you, like, weird stuff so that you always have to go back. That 100 points right there is gonna stay right there, dog, because I don't really see any need. And if I do have to get a player, I'm just gonna sell a player that I have. I'm not going out of my way anymore, because what happens is I realized something, and it came to me after a guy threw the ball through my eye socket and he dotted me for 6. I was like, hold up. That guy's a 99 overall Sean Taylor. And if he could throw the ball through his eye sockets, bro, what am I doing trying to buy bundles? This game is wild. It's straight Charlie Sheen. And then I realized it, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So let's go back to our old ways and start going no money spent. And it's going to benefit a lot of you guys, because as I go through it, now there's no real reason to spend any money. Because whatever we are right now, wherever we are, some of us have bought packs, some of us haven't. We're all going to start this journey together, and we're going to see how it ends. And if we want to get another player, we're selling one. So it's easy, bro. Like, all right, I want to get this guy. All right, this guy's getting sold. We got to make it with this. We got all these other sets we're going to figure out, and we're going to work it together. We're going to get it done. So now here we go with this. Choose your master, all right? Complete the set to earn your choice of a 98 overall free agency master, Leveon Bell or Earl Thomas III. Now, we just recently got a Nat 95 Leveon Bell. All right, one of the, what was that, a Journey or whatever it was, right? And he was a free agent that had all the, the various chems and all that stuff. So a lot of people were running around with him with 99 overall. So this right here doesn't really make much sense to me. I guess they already had it pre-planned before AB went to the Raiders, even though with his card, it might be still coming soon, because he's still, whatever, obviously he wasn't a free agent. He was traded, but still, with all of that being said, it's going to be something that we're going to have to figure out what's happening with it, right? So look, this is what the objective is right now. We have to figure out exactly what's going to be the best case scenario, all right? Because when we go ahead and click on this set right here, and you get to choose. And we saw that a lot of these, you saw that it was like 10,500 scouting points. That automatically lets me know that it's not, like, these cards should not be that expensive. Like these 92 to 95s, they should not be that expensive for any reason at all. All right, 100K, it's a 92, like maybe. But again, I would not go crazy about these two masters, because look, say you spend 99, 99 to 100, right? This is already 500K right here. So it doesn't really matter. Like, is it going to add something to your team that's worth that? Like you can see how fast and drastically it drops. Is that going to add anything to your team? Say you get one of these guys, because we could go check their prices afterwards. And depending on how you go about it, would they add anything that's like game changing? And I honestly don't think either of them will. Now, again, if you're doing theme teams or whatever like that, and they're going to be like extra souped up and you really want that player, that's all fine and good. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, yo, bro, no, nah. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. I'm just letting you understand, based on the prices of what we just saw, this is not something that I would be in here chilling. Now, if you were able to go do all your solos, use the 1,100 or whatever amount of scouts that you get, and pull some cards toward that, and then maybe raid sell it later, that's also an option. All right, but again, I don't really see how it's going to benefit anyone to get either of those players. So now you got to see the sets, you see what goes into it. It's probably, again, if you use the scouting points that you get from the solos and maybe lurk the auction house a little bit, you could probably, get a little bit lucky. But it looks like they're going to level out at about 500, 600K. Like, there's no way that it's going to be otherwise. So I would really not engage in doing a set, because usually what's going to happen is the players are going to start to, they're going to go down in price a lot, and you're going to be able to snipe it for a lot less. So I wouldn't really worry about it too much. All right, so he's at 737 right now. If people are buying this, let me just say this, right? Because it looks like right there, if you get those 4 cards, it's 500K. The other cards are like 16, whatever like that. I can see why the price is like that, but it's going to plummet. It's no way that these cards are going to stay at this value, at this level. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care what his speed is going to be. He's 5'10", dude. He's going to get mossed into another galaxy. And it's as simple as that. There really is nothing going on. It's nothing going on. You feel me? Like this dude right here, I'm not trying to, run around with Earl Thomas being 5'2", you know what I'm saying? And then Randy Moss is out there. Even though if they throw the ball up and Randy Moss jumps up to get the animation with the one-handed catch, the game doesn't make any sense, and the ball will still go behind him and he'll be able to pick it. But he's not going to be that guy. So I don't really see why anybody would spend this kind of coinage for it. Again, it's up to you guys what you're trying to do. But as far as making coins off of it, we have to play those solos, and then we have to grind them through. And then we have to see, more or less, what can we actually do? Well, hold on, let me just see what goes on with Leveon. Let me see what Leveon was doing as far as how much of an upgrade he got from the most recent card that was not through the solos. Let's just check that real quick. Hold on. Just so that it's you know, just so that, bro, why did I just go to 95 again? What is going on? Bro, will you please just state, okay, everybody must be trying to actually get one of those cards because it's still really slow for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so Night Train Lane at a 98 is 376. That should let you know how bad the market is and why it makes no sense to go ahead and deal with anything. Even though his card is trash, it's still like, yo, bro, like what's really good right now? All right, so they made him a 95. So his power up will bring him to a 96. Plus 3, which is John Madden, Coach and Sprinter, will have him at a 99. If you are using him for any theme team, because obviously he goes to any type of team, so you can add speed and all the attributes to him, he's still just an average running back in the game. You're going to still not really get much out of it. So objectively speaking, we're going to have to definitely get into this situation right here. This is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get into these free agency solos, and we're going to have to grind these, and we're going to get all the scouts that we can get out of it. Now, I'm going to give you some insight into it right now. We're going to jump into the first one and see what's going on. But now, everything is grinding. And the one thing that I love about the grinding is when I was no money spent all year, like back in like, you know, 12, 13 and stuff like that, what would happen is this, right? The solos were like 100 games, like, and it was all full games, all the quarters, all that stuff. It was very, very wild. Compared to right now, this is a breeze. Because I like what they do with like each individual promo, but then now you have to be very, very smart with every little thing. Which most of you guys have been no money spent. A lot of you guys come and leave comments. You've been no money spent all year. That's all great. But again, it's a lot of patience, and it's a lot of, like, you got to really know what you're doing. You got to definitely understand and know exactly what's going on. Because if you don't, it's going to be, bro, it's going to be major stuff happening, bro. Like, it's a wrapperoni with cheese. Like, you're not going to be able to do anything about this. And you have to make sure that you understand that. This is very, very serious. So here we go right now. What is that, a minute left? All right, so pretty much you're going to come out and shoot clock. They have it set up where there's no timeouts for the other team. So I would just run the ball a couple times. Worst case scenario, you go get a field goal. Because with the field goal, what happens is, you know, sometimes, I'm not going to say sometimes they won't block it, but in most cases they won't. All right, so for those of you guys that, you know, oh, bro, I got to score because it's arcade mode, the computer's going to throw the ball through my body, you're on to something with that. I absolutely agree. The problem is it's not necessarily true that they will throw the ball directly through your, you know, through your person. So right now we shoot clock. We got everything up. We're going to go now. Bro, what is that? Why is that guy still on the post route? I got to get him off that post route. All right, it don't matter. It don't matter. We're just going to throw it to this guy. It's arcade mode, dude. Like, we're just going to throw it up in the air and see what happens. Throw it up. Let's go. All right, yeah. The game's fake. It's all good. Now what we do is, you know, pretty much call our timeout with like, you know, 3 seconds left, and then we're pretty good to go. Most of these games should be like that. The ones for like the 500 training is probably going to be a little bit more, but I don't expect anything to be too difficult. So that's what I'm going to make sure I leave you guys with. Get all that stuff done. Do not play around. Just get it done. Whatever you got to do. The ultimate legends also. I think I have about 8 trophies right now towards the ultimate legend. So this will be 9, and then it'll leave us with 7 more. So with that being the case, we should be pretty good very soon. And we, you know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be a lot of issues with anything that's going on. We should be able to successfully get everything that we need. So moving forward, what I would like you guys to do, just make sure that you're up to date with the videos. Go through the playlist. It's all in sequential order. So just scroll through it. You'll see how the videos were uploaded, and you can go that route. And make sure that you're up to date with everything now, because it's going to be a lot more emphasis on it. Because like I said, everybody is doing, like, bruh, like if you still buying packs, you do what you got to do, but I'm out. I'm out with it, bruh. It is what it is. So now that we know what the promo is, let me know what your plans are, how we working it. Keep in mind though, because we are no money spent now, we can still use coins for certain, you know, packs if we feel like we're going to get lucky, but let's not do it too often. Because 30K is a lot to use for cards that, you know, we're probably going to get like an 80 or something like with this free agency pack. Now, let's look at what it's saying. Let's go to the view info. All right, 80 plus overall, 100%. What? Oh, so they give, okay, 32% for 85, 3.9% for 93. So pretty much what EA is saying, they're going to give it to you from the back, and you're going to take it, and you're going to like it. And that's pretty much what it is. So be very, very careful with that. Also, keep in mind that because they don't have anything set for us to do as far as objectives, we're putting free agents in our lineup. We come back to our binder, we go to newest, and we quick sell everything that was involved with that, because we don't need any of those players or the tips anymore because we know what's going on. And that's pretty much it for that. That's a wrap. Go out there, get this promo information, and you know, let me know what your plan is. Do you want the Leveon Bell? Do you want the Earl Thomas? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Be sure to subscribe to GmiasWorld Gaming and GmiasWorld Podcast right here on YouTube. Until next time, one love.